Okay, so this is part two, and which I'm trying to make up like a few points that I've missed out in my previous video. So see how I built my. Let me zoom in. How I built this electric motor. So I use these thin coated copper wire, and I um, I use my pen and as um as a stick, and I I try to like go through the pen for about 20 loops, and after 20 loops it will end up somewhere like this, and you pull it out, and without trying to screw up the shape of this circle, and because this is how it generates the electric force to have to make it turn, and you basically leave, you see these t- the beginning and the end, two tails, so you could, and you use these tail to kind of hold up the wire, and you don't, and try not to mess up the shape, and you put, so you would end up something like this, and you put it into the two supporters that I make, and connect the battery with it. So, and you should be aware that you have to use a scissor or a sandpaper to take off the coating, like half of the coating on these tails. And you should be aware that if you use a really thin copper wire, you might the wire might got really hot. So make sure you wear a glove or something. Well, I didn't, but I actually kind of burnt myself, not burnt my finger. Yeah, it's hurting a little bit, but it's okay. And I actually tried, because I failed all my experiments in the first 3 hours. Um, I've tried a couple. I've tried different size, like different number of loops, different materials, and I mean even different way to do it, and different diameter. So I mean basically I've tried everything. I've tried the perfume, my perfume, which is round shape, and this is my screen cleaner. But in the end, I found that probably my pen is the most identical size, because it's not too big. So the the I mean the gravity, it doesn't, the momentum isn't so great. So the turning speed would be faster. Uh, so, and a little bit more tips. Um, I tried in the beginning. I used scissor to try to cut off the coating on the wires. But I did that. But what I did in the end that actually made my experiment work is that I used my cutter. Oh, sorry, the magnetics. I used the cutter and the hold my wires, and I actually tried to burn. I took it to my oven. I sorry, I meant stove, and then trying to use the fire and kind of burn the coating off a little bit, because I kind of think the coating doesn't go off completely, so I try to use a bit of fire to wipe it out completely. And this is what I got, and which isn't too bad. You can see it's still working. Even my battery is kind of low. Still working, still working. Okay, thank you again. My name is Paul Han Chen.